What's up, guys? This is TheKephas. So a while back, I uploaded a video where I tried healing for the first time. And the reason why that's significant is because I am a visually impaired player. I have no vision in my left eye, 20 over 400 vision in my right eye with no peripheral vision, extremely nearsighted, and I even have nystagmus, which deals with focus and just clarity. So I have pretty significant visual impairment, and I've been playing WoW for nearly 20 years now. Healing has always felt out of reach for me. So I tried healing a follower dungeon at that time, and it was fun, but it was very challenging. You can check out that video. I'll have a link to it in the description. But today we're going to step past follower dungeons and we're going to move right into a normal dungeon. I'm leveling up my priest here, and we're actually going to try out healing in a normal dungeon and see how that goes and see how I can do. I've done a few things since that original video, and I wanted to follow it up and show you guys the progress that I have made. I've added some new customizations to my controller settings, which makes it easier for me to select party members, and I've also created a Weakaura that is very helpful in the same regard. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So before we actually get into the dungeon, I thought I'd hop into a follower dungeon so I could show off this Weakaura. This only shows up whenever I am a healer in a dungeon, and you can see it's like a cross health bar for my party members. It will show the health of my party members. My health will appear in my personal resource, so I didn't need to show mine. But the idea here is that it will be arranged in a way that corresponds with my keybinds on my controller. I am a controller player, and so if you look at my keybinds here, then you can see that with my controller, I target the party members with my D-pad. Party 1, 2, 3, and 4 will be controlled through my D-pad, and that way I can simply press the corresponding D-pad button and it will select that party member. You can see the Weakaura has an indicator for which party member I have selected, and so I can select them and then just start using my healing abilities or whatever. So that's how I do that. You'll see it in action as we get through the dungeon. It also has like a range indicator where it'll turn gray if I'm out of range of that party member, as well as they lose health, the bars will change color. And then if there is something that I can dispel, then there will be little dots around the health bar, so that will also help out as well. So I have different things to try my best to keep up with everything, and yeah, it is kind of plastered in the middle of the screen, but that's where I kind of had to put it so that I could follow along the dungeon and also see my health, party members' health as well, because I am, of course, nearsighted. So let's go ahead and hop into a normal dungeon and see how we do. All right, here we go. Just kind of have to get my bearings. I see where my tank is on the right side here, and we'll see how things go. So I apologize if I get distracted. It does take a lot of focus for me, and that's why I have my bars right in the middle, so that way I can kind of just follow the action the best I can. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. So as you can see, these bars do give me a good bit of information aside from just my teammates' health, the role they are. They will change color depending on how low the party member's health gets, and you can see there that they let me know whenever a party member is out of range, which is certainly important to know when I'm healing. I need to try my best to stay in range. So they also tell me like predicting what I want to heal, which is also nice. And then of course the little outline is that there's something on them that I can debuff. So that's also very helpful. Or not debuff, sorry, decurse, or yeah, decurse, I guess, or dispel is another way to say it, I guess. So that's also very helpful. Yeah, so Halo is like, having an ability like Halo is very nice because it's just an AoE heal, and that is going to help me out a lot. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But so far, this isn't so bad. It just depends, really. Like, I imagine, like, if I get a tank that's like expecting to be really good, then they go crazy. It might be challenging, but so far so good. Well, this is our first ever boss fight that I'm healing here, and I think that the biggest challenge is going to be Like if you knew how I could see, and it's very hard to explain my vision to people. Understandably, I mean, like I always say, like it's as hard to explain to a sighted person what it's like to be blind as much as it is a blind person what it's like to have sight. And so when I'm looking at my health bars right now, I can't really see anything else going on. I'm watching these guys' health right now. I know that I'm targeting the enemy and I'm just trying to hit my DPS abilities the best I can. But any mechanics are going to be very hard for me to see. And so that's something that's going to be a challenge depending on the dungeon. That's partially why I picked this specific dungeon. You're good. You know, and because I know this dungeon well enough and it's one of my favorites, it's also easy and kind of short. So it's a good test run, I feel. Rookery wouldn't be too bad either, but honestly, the Rookery does have some mechanics, like a lot of annoying ground mechanics, particularly for casters, that can get kind of annoying. So that's why I picked this one. This one's not so bad. There are going to be some mechanics that are going to give me trouble as we get through this, but we'll see how we do. So keeping mending up. I'm getting way behind here. Sorry guys, I'm coming. Nobody die. Not on my watch. Keeping mending up definitely helps, I think. And it looks like this tank has a little bit of healing capabilities of their own, so that's cool. But definitely Prayer of Mending is useful. I picked a Holy Priest. I'm not sure if it's easier to be like a reactive healer or a proactive healer. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. So I just I thought maybe I'd try Holy Priest, and it's not so bad. I kind of like it a little bit. I don't feel too much pressure, and I just kind of have to follow along with what's happening on my teammates' health bars. You can also see that the indicator shows when I have a party member selected, which is obviously very helpful as well. So that's pretty cool. But ooh, I'm standing in stuff. My bad. Sorry guys. Coming, hang in there. So here we go. And I'm trying my best to keep everybody up. I wish I could like focus more on what's actually happening with the fights, but it does take a lot of my attention. And honestly, like, you know, if it's a question like, am I looking to like heal mythic dungeons or whatever? Like, probably not. Like, honestly, no. I don't expect that I'll ever be at a place. I mean, I should never say never. Never say never. There's always a chance I can figure out something that works better and get better at what I'm doing. That's always a possibility. But my goal right now is just to be able to heal some dungeons, you know, like just have some fun and try it out and like see how I can do. So, so far I feel pretty good. It's actually going a lot better than I thought it would, you know, but of course this is just a simple leveling dungeon here. So, and then like trying to get used to my keybinds, you know, is also something I'm still learning. Cause like I said, first, like I'm starting at level 70 healing a dungeon. So that's kind of crazy. But yeah, I feel like I'm doing okay. So far so good. Honestly, people don't seem to be taking a lot of damage, which is kind of nice. So that's cool. There we go. Oh man, I love Prayer of Mending. I love how helpful that kind of is. That is kind of like a more proactive ability, which does kind of help a little bit. I just kind of pop it on cooldown to the best of my ability, and that does help out a lot. So keeping that going. I think that's what it's called, Prayer of Mending. So I apologize if I get names wrong, but it does seem to be helping out quite a lot. So that wasn't so bad. I mean, that was cakewalk so far. So heck yeah, I'm down. I'm digging it, man. It's fun. But yeah, you know, so I figured it would be easy this way because I was trying just like the normal health bars. I knew that I'd have to move them to the center to follow them, even though I still can't see other things. Oh, buddy, hang in there. There you go. You're okay. Everything's fine. I'm probably the only person that panicked there. I probably should get closer to my teammates, though. Probably a good idea. See, these things, I knew they were going to give me trouble. We'll see how it goes. And I also have to obviously keep track of my own health as well. So that's important. There we go. But yeah, it's not too far away. So the idea is like having these in the middle of the screen. Sorry, I get sidetracked. But having these in the middle kind of means that I don't have to, you know, move my eyes too much to follow whatever's happening, like to look at something else. So like whether it's looking down at my health bar or looking at something else like a fight or an enemy health bar or where we're going, whatever it is. And, you know, of course I have things like the mini map chat hidden. I can toggle those on and off with my controller if I need to. So that's always nice as well. So I don't have too much cluttering my screen, which allows more room for these bars, which is pretty cool. So And then of course, like my logic was obviously if I put them in this crossbar setup here, then I can, you know, it will feel kind of like seamless or whatever, like natural for which D-pad button I press to select the appropriate party member. So pretty obvious, but it's a very unique situation with how I have my hotkeys set on my controller to make it work. So yeah, so I mean, people that say you can't play WoW with a controller, if a blind guy can heal a dungeon with a controller, I think about anybody can do anything with this game. So don't say anything is impossible. You know, how far can you push it? It doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun, who cares, right? So that's kind of the logic there. But here we go. Uh-oh, guys. I'm so sorry. I am, can I still heal out here? I don't think I can. Nope. Sorry, guys. My bad. I'm out of the dungeon, so, or out of the fight. Let's see how they do. That was my bad. I've done that before on this fight. Not gotten close enough. So my bad, my fault, was moving too slow, but looks like they're handling it well enough. So that's cool. See, they don't even really need me. So even if I do bad, they're still hanging in there. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, buddy. I'll get you back. Resurrection. Did it res him? There we go. Okay, yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Sorry. All right. So anyway, hopefully they don't go running in without me again. I was a little slow. It was my fault. We'll get it. We're good. Yeah. So everything's fine. But yeah, you're gonna have mistakes. Obviously, that's gonna happen. So it's cool. I'll just pop on some heals where I can. And there we go. See, everybody's good. Everybody. Look at me. I'm level 71. That means I can pick my hero talents. And I think I want to go. I think I'm gonna go Arcan. Oracle. I don't know. Oracle's pretty good too. I have to think about it, but I think I might go Arcan because I like to use Halo. It's very helpful for me, even though I don't know. Maybe Oracle's better for 5-mans. I don't think it really matters at this stage. It really doesn't matter. I mean, I don't even have either one, and we're doing okay. So, yeah, we'll see. See, this is like where I knew this part was gonna get tricky. Because like people like to go here, and there's a lot of these guys that like to push things back. So yeah, I think like the biggest thing for me is just following along, trying to watch these health bars and follow along with what's happening. And then like see, like the cool thing is with that, like it's not like I don't have really any peripheral vision, but like if things are pretty close, then I can somewhat see what's going on. So that kind of helps out some. But yeah, it's just a matter of following, like making sure that I'm targeting the right thing. And that's not so much a problem with these health bars, but definitely trying to target enemies makes it a little bit of a challenge. But not bad, not bad. I mean, like I said, I think that like I really surprised myself with Final Fantasy when I was actually healing in that game, like leveling, just kind of like this, like kind of the same idea. I'd say WoW's a little bit harder than Final Fantasy is to me, but you know, like, but at the same time, like, cause like this is really easy because like these guys are doing pretty good, and this tank doesn't seem to be getting knocked back. Sorry, tank. There you go. Hang on. There we go. Oh, geez, that's a lot of stuff. Hang on. Whoa. Okay, we're good. We're good. And so, like, one of the biggest things I think, like, another big challenge is line of sight. I think that like trying to keep up with line of sight is challenging. So like, just because like I see that I'm in range, but there's really no way, as far as I know, to know if the targets are in line of sight. So, but like, as you can see here, like this is really easy. Like I'm barely having to do any crazy healing. But that's a good test. I mean, that's like, if you're going to have it your first time, have it be a little bit easy. That's fine. Like it's a good start. So, I mean, yeah, I think that like with the right group, like I think if I play with some friends, like if I had a regular group, you know, and they knew my situation and they knew how to like pace things properly, you know, like this group did pretty good, I think it would be fine. But yeah, there you go. Dungeon down. No big deal. That wasn't so bad. So that was actually quite easy, and I can't believe it went so smoothly. I think I owe a lot of that to my party members and them doing such a good job with helping me by not taking too much damage. And there were a couple little mistakes there, standing in stuff I wished I hadn't, and also just missing out on that second fight. But mistakes happen, that's part of life. And so yeah, overall though, I mean, I had fun, and I can't believe it, man. I've been playing, like I said, I've been playing this game for so many years, and I just assumed that healing was something I'd never do. I took it for granted. Like I was okay with it, in fact, but I thought I'd give it a shot. And the fact that I was able to do it is pretty crazy. And, you know, I had fun. I think I will try to level this character up as a healer and see how it goes. So there's a couple dungeons that are intimidating, but hey, well, you can only try, right? What's the worst that's going to happen? So yeah, there you go. If a blind controller user can heal in World of Warcraft, then I'd say anybody can do it. So don't count yourself out and try anything. You know, if there's something that you want to try in the game or in life, really, not to get too preachy, but do that. Do it. Give it a shot. Never say no to yourself, and yeah, never limit yourself. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this journey. And yeah, let me know what else you'd like to see me do in WoW. If you want to see me do something else or try something or have any questions, by all means, let me know in the comments below. With all that being said, I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. And if you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook, and if you'd like, you can support my work on Patreon. Links to all that stuff can be found in the description below. This is TheKephas. Until next time.